I'm a reviewer, so let the reviews be joined. Hey guys, your friend Dom back again with another video review. As you can see from this review, we're looking at Power of the Primes Deluxe Class Moonracer. First and foremost, before we get to looking at Moonracer, let's look at one of the things that come with her. As usual, these Power of the Primes figures come with a collector's card, and here I only have one card so far for this Moonracer. We have her with as Animagus. You get the idea for that one. Moonracer forms booster jets and airfoils to enhance her speed, which is actually pretty cool. I do like this one as well. Once again, as usual, if you happen to have any of the other 11 for Moonracer and would like to, or excuse me, the other 12, and would like to do something for them, comment down below and I'll work something out with you for getting, because I would like to collect all 13 of the Moonracer cards as well. But we'll set this aside and we'll look at Moonracer. Very good, very nice detail on this car. I do very much like her look. I like the color scheme and stuff on her. I think they did a really good job for her. I've watched some reviews and MGO kind of talks to her like she's a limo. Cybertronic limo car, and it does kind of get that little beef from it, because you do kind of you can see like the front windshield, in the middle, and then you got like the sunroof, stuff like that all on this. Yeah, I can see kind of that in this car, but it's a nice Cybertronian vehicle. I do like it. Now a lot of people have complained about this because she has these two little tabs down here on the bottom. These little tabs are meant for part of the transformation to peg basically this piece into it, but it hinders, or tends to hinder, its rolling. But I found a way around all that. What you can do is, like here on the front end, this is all supposed to go up forward. If you just bend that down just a hair, it does split this open a little bit. You do get that little bit there, but it does give it where it kind of leans the front down just enough where it helps pick it up to get it off of that. As you can see there, it does roll. It's still kind of, you can still kind of feel it rubbing. It's not making a noise because of my mat here, but it's still an option if you want to try to shave this down with a little nail file or something, because of the way these are. As you can see, it does. You can see they do kind of stick over the wheels just a little, so it would not hurt to shave these down if you really want to. Though it does have some up here as well. I've noticed that on the front end too. It's got a couple little bits here, though they don't seem like they are much of a problem with that. As for her accessories, also, she does have her pistol, which is a nicely detailed little gun here. You can take it, and she's got a peg hole here on that side. You can peg it in there. She also got one on this side as well that you can use as well if you want to do that. But she also has her prime armor, which I have to admit I actually do like this one. It's one of the few of these I do like. I like the fact that it matches her paint on the body and stuff very well, and everything does seem like it works. But I've also found a little trick with this. You can take this and you peg it in right back here to go in for car mode, but if you line this up right, if you bend these in like I have it, you can actually, I want to straighten this out just a little bit so I can show you a little better. You can actually peg this in. If I can get it just lined up right, because you gotta line it up and kind of, you're not really forcing it, but you're kind of squeezing it in amongst the back pieces here. But you can peg it in like so and kind of work with this, how this rotates for the transformation for robot mode, and you can kind of rotate it down like so, where you got the thumbs and that inside there, and it actually fits in real nicely. And once you do that, we'll set this out of the way. You see, it does work with the car a lot. It does give that nice little bit here on the back part where it actually covers up the, not fully, unless you're really looking for it, because you can see the hands back here, but it does cover that up nicely back here. I actually like that. I think it looks really well with the car. Gives it a little bit more dynamic to it. I mean, it does work. It really does. And the fact that it also has these almost like jet boosters back here and works with the card as well, giving her that extra speed, kind of does work with it, because you kind of can lean it up if you really want to give it that look as well. you know, whoosh with the rockets, but that does work really well with the figure, I think. So I have to admit, this is one of the few that I actually do like from the Prime Armors. But let's get into transformation, shall we? To transform her into her robot mode, one step is you want to pull these panels down to the side. Another next step, you want to go ahead and pull this up and rotate it up just to get it out of the way. You can then go ahead and rotate here at the waist, or not, excuse me, not the waist, the base of this section right here. You can rotate that around. You want to make sure you're also keeping this clear to get around the panels there, like so. And then you want to rotate this section here right there, which I already have. No, I haven't. Take it back. You want to rotate this again around for her legs. We'll continue on with her legs. You want to start right here. You just pull the sections apart and you just rotate these down to form her feet. Do the same on this side. Just rotate that down, and there we have her feet all situated. I'm going to rotate this camera up. There we go. And next, you want to rotate the arms down and around like so. Straighten out the hands on both sides. You then want to rotate this section out. Flip the head up. Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to rotate that all the way out. Let me rotate this back around real quick. I didn't get this stepped right. Rotate that just to helps give it a little bit more clearance to rotate this section down. Forgot about that. Rotate the head up, lock it in place, and rotate that back, and then rotate this back around. That was my bad. I forgot about that. It has to have that little bit of clearance here in the waist to be able to get the head out right. Not find it rubbing up against it much. Next, you want to turn back here. You have a couple of things you can do here. You can leave this down if you want to, just to give it that little skirt bit there. But it is called for you to rotate this up. These little pegs that we mentioned earlier are going to peg into these peg holes right there. You just got to peg them in nice and secure. Got to line them up right. There we go. And then you rotate these panels all the way back. It does give her a backpack with that, but it's not that bad, honestly. It does put it all in the back and gives her nice clean bits here, but it does look kind of awkward having all that. And I'm not one much for backpacks, but it's still, I can see the complaints. And then we have Moonracer in her robot mode. Very nice robot mode. I do dig this one. I think she's one of my favorites of the Deluxes. For the whole wave so far, even better than the Dinobots. Well, let's just put it this way: aside from the Dinobots, she's probably my favorite of the Deluxe figures. You can give her, of course, give her gun in her hand here on either side. It does look really good for her. And something else you can do. Whoops! Besides knocking her over, stand her back up here. You can take her Prime armor, which you can peg it in just like Swoop's, which I still didn't show off, and you can peg it in right here on her chest, but I'm not going to do that because I think it really looks really stupid. But you can take it, and those similar forearm peg holes, you can take it and work with it, because you can take the forearms or the thumbs here, rotate them down like so, and just rotate the peg down a little bit, and you can peg it right there onto her forearm, which again really works well with the figure, I think. But that's it for this video, guys. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and share this video if you haven't done so yet, and please subscribe. Also, be sure to check out my Twitch channel, which will be linked down below, as well as my Instagram and my Twitter if you want to follow me on those social media sites. But until next time, this is Dama saying thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.